talk, so don't act like it. And please don't treat me like I'm your sidekick. Cause I watch TV, I see how life is, and it's not easy, but still I'm right here, screaming out.
Hey, what is up everybody? It is KATAIR Gaming here today, bringing you a brand new and special build video. Well, everyone knows that I pretty much like to be a medic on every build I have. It's not because I can't aim, in fact I do hit more headshots than most of my DPS players in the game. And, well, this is the way to be a skillful medic. This build right here allows you to be both your DPS and your medic, which is kind of cool. I really enjoyed this build. This is probably my second favorite medic build. Okay, do not underestimate the skill power I'm about to show y'all that I have. Okay, so we have 10,000 skill power. This is the PvP setup for this build. If y'all wait later on into the video, I'll show y'all the PvE version. It's not very different, like it's not a great variation to the original build. Literally, it's just changing the chest piece. Okay, so let me explain to y'all my house real quick. I would rather have competent and talented, but I do not have a competent talented house yet. So I'm working on that. And then my MDR does have competent and talented. It hits really hard. It can normally hit players for around 50 to 60k headshots, crits. So considering this is a Sentry build, yes, you must focus on headshots. Okay? Please do not miss those. Sentry is pretty much nothing without headshots. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump down into the knee pads. I'm using the pretty much same electronics mods for this entire build, so just keep that in mind. It's just skill power mods, like electronics with skill power on it. Like really, really high for each one. And I first aid ally heal mods on throughout this entire build. Because, well, I'm also a medic. So keep in mind this build is not optimized whatsoever, so you can probably hit about 400k skill power. And well, here we go guys. I have 1398 electronics on this set of knee pads with 12,992 skill power on the major attribute along with disrupt resistance because everyone loves to disrupt the medic. And here we go, jumping into the mask. We have 1399 electronics with 9,942 skill power, and I would change that minor attribute of disorient resistance up to burn resistance if you possibly can. Which obviously, as y'all can see, I don't have room to do so. So, I'm stuck with what I have. My Barrett's chest piece, this is from back in 1.5, please don't judge me. Okay, I have 1272 electronics. This build, well, this chest piece has not been optimized whatsoever. I have 9% skill haste with 14,995 health, so obviously you could have up to around 320-ish toughness if everything gets, you know, armor maxed on this build, and maybe up to 330 if you're lucky. You're supposed to be squishy with those builds, but you're normally supposed to be off in the back and also able to shoot a heal up to the front where your teammates are fighting. So you just have to play very, very cautiously with this build. Yes, you can hip fire and land headshots at the same time if you're really good at doing so. Okay, well, in case none of y'all are familiar with the Barrett's chest piece, I'll go ahead and go on over that with y'all. I do have 391k skill power because of that extra 10% skill power from no skills on cooldown increases skill power by 10% from the Barrett's chest piece. One skill on cooldown increases damage by 5%, which takes away your 10% skill power whenever you use that skill. Keep that in mind. And then 2 skills on cooldown increases armor by 10%, which makes you much tankier. And it does take away that 5% damage and takes away 10% of the skill power it gave you originally. But, okay, I'll go over the rest of that at the end of the video. So we do have a Sentry call backpack here. We have 1401 electronics on it with 13,148 skill power, 52% ammo capacity. And that is perfectly set up the way it needs to be. Let me explain to you my gloves. So, forget the crit chance on the gloves. Make sure you have AR damage there. But I don't have a set of Sentry gloves that are perfect enough in order to place here. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck there right now. Okay, so perfect set of gloves you could possibly have is obviously 1401 electronics, but here I'll read you mine so far. 1397 electronics with 9% skill haste, assault rifle damage in place of that crit hit chance, and 16% critical hit damage is perfect on there. So if you'll have the better set of gloves than I do, you could probably hit a player for around 60 to 70k headshots, which would be devastating to a player's health bar. So keep that in mind, you guys. Okay, moving into the Sentry Skull holster, I do have 1369 firearms, 1278 stamina, and 1396 electronics with 7% skill haste. The only two stats I was actually worried about on there was the electronics and the skill haste, followed by the third one of firearms. And obviously I need to get my stamina up, but I don't have the right holster, so yeah, we're there, you guys. We're there. Okay, going into my Urban MDR. I have critical hit damage on a C79 scope with headshot damage, critical hit chance. Try and stack as much critical hit damage into this build as possible without lowering your skill power. Okay, so the extended magazine, we do have critical hit chance, critical hit damage. Obviously trying to keep our damage up there. And then we have critical hit damage with reload speed, optimal range. Perfect. And an SR7 suppressor with critical hit damage, headshot damage, critical hit chance. So obviously any headshots with this build are going to be devastating. Moving on into the house. Now, this is not an optimized house. I do have 20.50% critical hit chance, whereas I should have 23% critical hit chance on that SMG. And then I'll probably be around 14 to 14.5 base damage on there? I don't know. I have a few houses, but none of them are maxed. Okay. So again, I would rather have competent and talented. Both of those would be active in the open world and in the dark zone. But in skirmish, they are no longer active, so keep that in mind. Okay, I'll show y'all what happens to the Barrett chest piece. Remember, you get the extra 10% skill power, which is why I'm at 391k right now. And if I were to hit my pulse, it'll raise my damage by 5% on my house. So let's go ahead and go there. Hit that pulse, I'll give it a second to set in, and there we go, 14.5. So it raises it a little bit. If my card counter was on, I'd probably be at 18 or 19k damage. But the NPCs below me decided to unaggro. See if I can shoot and get them aggroed. No? What if I throw a fucking grenade up the ledge? Let's see, where are these bitches at? Oh, okay. Might be able to hit them. I heard it go off, but they didn't move. Wait. Hey, I aggroed them! Ah! Okay. Awesome. Okay, waiting for my card to flip. I did just hit my pulse. There's my card counter, and I'm at 17.3. Okay, 17.3. That's really good for a 10k electronics build. That is really good, especially considering the fact I don't have any SMG or AR damage whatsoever. Well, that solved my problem, throwing a fucking grenade off the roof. Okay. Live and learn, you guys. Live and learn. Okay, now if I'm gonna do this with a PVE version, literally all I have to do is switch chest pieces. And boom. And there we go, you guys. We're at 10,240 electronics and at 359k skill power, which will optimize to be around 361 with the 401 defib. The 401 defib would be max for this if you're going to use this in PVE and you'd like to mark your NPCs a little bit more. If y'all don't know, Sentry for PVE is godly. Like, your little hit markers on their heads just kind of transfer off everywhere. It is fucking beautiful, dude. It really is beautiful. So, look at that. Headshot damage on target is increased by 100% at 6 marks. So, dude, that is amazing. You hit so hard, like I'm telling you. But again, please do get that competent, talented house. It will boost your damage so much. You'll probably be doing about 21, 22k if you have competent on there. And you hit that pulse, and then you have maybe your Barretts and the PvP builds. Dude, trust me, that's gonna rip someone a new one. But just watch your toughness, watch your health. You are very squishy as well. Please do not go face tanking Predator's Mark. Or Strikers. Seriously, don't face tank them. Kind of poke your way around them. Okay, so the pulse is 4170, 4170, and a 400k defib, whereas we have Triage, we have Battle Buddy, and Strike Back with Combat Medic, because this is still a medic build as well as a damage dealing build, so this is the best of both worlds, per se. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take y'all into the character tab. We have our weapon damage from our MDR. We have 13.50% critical hit chance. We have 101% critical hit damage with 132% headshot damage. Obviously, we're going to be hitting very hard headshot wise. Accuracy 45% because, well, this is Sentry's call and it gives you a lot of accuracy. So you could hip fire with this build and be insanely accurate if you'd like. Okay, no SMG damage, no AR damage, even though there should be one or the other, or both on here, in case you can do without that skill power on your gloves. It's entirely up to you, you guys. Okay, then we have 24% enemy armor damage because of the AR. Yeah, it's an AR, it comes with 24% base enemy armor damage on it, plus we have 25% skill haste. And our max health is 211k, very, very low, but remember, I'm not optimized whatsoever. So I just went through the entire build with y'all. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the clips that I'm going to show y'all and have showed y'all at the beginning of the video.
You kept me alive. Oh, you were the only one. You were the only one that kept me alive. You were the only one that was on my side. You were the only one that kept me.
Okay, you guys, if y'all did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate all of y'all's support to help me with this channel. And, well, as usual, you guys, catch y'all next time.